It's been good. We got a new line coach, getting adjusted to that. He's been doing a really good job, though. He brought three other guys in, just getting around, building our relationship. So it's been pretty good this spring.
You're listed at 6'6", 341. What are you on now?
That was when I first got here. It's changed a lot. I gained weight during the playoffs, just traveling and eating. But now I'm around like 321-ish.
Okay. Is that where you want to sit? Or?
Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable right now. I think I moved pretty solid out of this weight, so I think I'm going to stay around here.
What's been the biggest adjustment moving from high school to just
I think just the concepts and stuff, it was a lot easier in high school. You don't have to know that much. Just into the plays and stuff like that. Obviously, the physicality in college is a lot different. So I would say mostly the concepts, though.
You obviously committed Justin Fryer's coach, Tyler Bowen. What has that learning process been like under Coach Bowen?
It's been really good so far. I didn't know what to expect at first. I wasn't familiar with him before he came here. I got a meeting with him when he first came here. Got to know him pretty well. Building a really good relationship. He's been really good to all the freshmen. He's been pushing us for sure. But the transition has been really good so far.
What's in your primary position and your secondary position?
Right now, our primary position is left tackle. I haven't really played anywhere else so far.
What are your impressions of him so far?
He's good. He's very level-headed, very humble. Obviously, we all have work to do, so we're going to keep doing that. But he's a great guy.
And what are your expectations for this year? Obviously, you're a high guy, but you're also a freshman. Kind of work your way up.
Just to try my hardest this spring. Obviously, move in the fall camp, do my job. And wherever, they're going to put the best five on the field at the end of the day. So whatever Coach Bowen thinks, that's what's going to be his decision.
You mentioned having 4 offensive line coaches. How much does that help to have, so many different brains that you can pick from?
It definitely helps a lot. Whenever you have a question, it's so easy to get feedback. You don't have to ask just Coach Bowen. You guys, Dickey, if you want to, whoever you want to ask. There's just so many resources. So compared to last year, we had three guys. It was Justin Fry, and then Coach Lean, and then one other guy. But it's been a lot different, and I've been liking it a lot more.
Do you feel like you're able to get more, individual instruction with having so many coaches like that?
I definitely can say that. We hold a lot of meetings, so talking to specific coaches about different things. All of them explain stuff a little different, and just to be able to find one that is, it speaks to you in the way you like it too. It's been a lot helpful.
Carter, you said that you've changed your body a little bit since you got here. Have you felt the difference already in spring ball?
I definitely have. I would say I was a physical in high school, but I've been a lot more physical. I can tell just, with Coach Mick and the strength staff, they help you a lot, just explosion and all of that. So I appreciate the strength staff a lot.
That month of January, when you're with the team, how much has that helped you and the other early enrollees, not just getting prepared for the season, but learning the culture of Ohio State?
So Coach Day asked all the seniors before we came in. They asked them if they were okay for us to come with the playoffs with them, and they all just gave it a green light. They wanted us to experience that for the next time we're in the playoffs, so we could see that. I think that's helped tremendously. I think it made us mature just being around those guys and knowing what to do when we do get to that place.
Are there ways that you've already seen that pay off?
I definitely can say, just maturity-wise, especially from this class. I think we all just came in a little bit maybe immature, but we've definitely grown throughout that process.
To see the way a guy like Donovan Jackson stepped up for Ohio State last year, how inspiring was that for you?
It's very inspiring. Me and Donnie were pretty close. I like to talk to him a lot. So, just seeing him move from guard to tackle and just make such a huge jump in that little time was just really cool to watch.
Carter, especially the 3 primary coaches you're working with, do they all speak the same language? If you follow my drift,
yeah.
Who do you listen to most, I guess, in those kind of situations?
They're all from different places. So
right.
It was, at first, I think it was a little hard for them to mesh on the lingo, but now they've got it down packed. They're all telling us the same exact thing. So that's been helping a lot. Obviously they can explain stuff a little different if you like them to,
yeah.
But they've been doing a good job of keeping everything together.
And Coach Dickey in particular, what's he brought to you? What are some tidbits or things he's brought that opened your eyes a little bit?
Just like a little older play style, I could say. He's not like too fancy on all the technique stuff.
Yeah.
So I like just how straightforward he is with all the technique stuff for sure. Just very straightforward.
I know you know Luke pretty well, both being from Toledo. How have you just seen Luke grow here so far going into this year?
I think I've been watching him for a while. I've known him, like you said. But I'm just seeing him grow as a leader has been really cool. Just seeing him a while back, I think I was a sophomore. He was a senior. We always played against each other. But seeing him move into that leader role has been really cool to see.
What kind of leadership is he bringing to that unit right now?
Just always talking to the younger guys, encouraging us, tell us what we need to do. And not only the younger guys, but the other guys just encourage us as a whole.
And what does his story mean to you? Obviously this time a year ago, he wasn't even sure where he was going to fit in or whatever. And now all of a sudden, especially through the playoffs, he was a force. What does it just tell you about perseverance, but also a season?
I think it really just never give up. Obviously, you might not start the first game, maybe not even the second game, but you can alwaif that's your desire.
Who have you been leaning on in these last players on the team that
Thanks, Carter.
kind of teach you the ropes and kind of teach you tricks and trades? Who on the offensive line is kind of come through?
I would say Austin and Luke a lot. I talk to them pretty often, especially about technique stuff. Austin's been playing little different places, so he's been helping me on a lot of my small technique things, just what to do for sure.
Is it the small stuff that is a big adjustment from playing college ball? Is that really where kind of you have to make the most of it?
Yeah, it's definitely the smaller stuff, just like hand protection, stuff like that. Nothing drastic, so it's been good. The transition hasn't been too crazy.
Carter, exactly what positions have you been repping?
Only left tackle.
Left tackle.
Yeah, so far.
You feel pretty comfortable there?
I feel very comfortable,
I mean,
yes.
these are grown men you're going against. Kenyatta and Caden are like 22, 23 years old.
Yeah. Obviously, that's a lot different than high school. You're playing, 16, 17, most 18. So it hasn't been a lot different. The first couple practices weren't my best, but I've definitely adjusted pretty well this spring.
Carter, 2 more questions. Carter, I asked Javon kind of the same thing. You guys, obviously, Coach Fry was very close. He came up to Toledo a handful of times, and then all of a sudden, by the time you get up here, he's gone. How's it been getting to know the new offensive line coaches?
It's been really good. Obviously, we had all the freshmen had a really good relationship with Coach Fry. Then seeing him leave was actually a little hard, but we all kept our minds open with Coach Bowen, and we're liking him a lot. We've been developing relationships with him, and he's been really good to us so far.
Good. All right, Carter. Thank you.
Thanks, Carter.
Thank you.